Hey Jeff, Andy Taylor here, project manager with Red Rock Roofing. I'm at 4409 Birchwood Drive here in Loveland, Colorado, and I'm going to do a quick inspection video for the roof. Just bear with me briefly. So, in getting up to the roof, the first thing that I want to point out is going to be the sand-like substance that's inside the gutters. This is known as granule loss and is always the first indicator in wear and tear to the damage and wear on the roof. So next thing I want to point out is going to be your lack of drip edge flashing. So drip edge by code is a 2x2 inch L-shaped metal flange that would go 2 inches over the fascia, 2 inches back into the shingle. Now what that does is simply encapsulates all the eaves and rakes of the home, protects you from any wind-driven rain, ice damming runoff, and ultimately water migration. And in your case here, since it's all the eaves, that would be where water would be directed into the gutter as opposed to going behind the back of the gutter and down the fascia. So the first thing that I noticed in getting onto the roof is that the roof has massive amount of what they call thermal cracking. Now this thermal cracking a lot of the times happens because of stagnant air in the attic space. Along with that thermal cracking comes heat blistering and things of that nature. Now when air has to force its way through, the shingle is never a good thing. So ventilation could be an issue here. My thing is I've seen you've had a lot of turtle vents that are up here, but they don't move any air into the attic space. So all of your ridges would be perfect candidate for what we call a ridge vent. It has an exterior baffle that creates a Bernoulli effect. When wind rushes over the ridge, it creates a suction, actually pulling air out of that attic space. So you have air coming in the soffits and exiting out the top, really convecting those spaces in the attic. Now that'll definitely cool down the upstairs bedrooms and whatnot. But the thermal cracking here is definitely evident across the roof. So just to show you a little bit better, you can see the heat blistering that's going on. Even though there's a turtle vent right there, you're still getting heat blistering and massive amount of thermal cracking that happens on these shingles. Old 3-tab definitely needs to be replaced. I think you and I know that. You're getting insurance involved. If there's no hail up here or you don't have any really bad wind damage and an event that really says that there was a storm, then there's really not a big shot. You do have some nails that are emerging and trying to come through the shingle, and you have a lot of exposed nail heads that should have for the longest now had an epoxy or a weatherized sealant on them. Again, most of your ridge caps that have nails, they are completely exposed. Your skylights still look like they're in great shape. I don't believe there's any problem with these. And your boot jacks that are up here have definitely seen their best days as well. It looks like you've definitely put some sealant on these in the past. And I think the one down there is one of the worst looking ones that's up here. So again, Andy Taylor with Red Rock Roofing. I very much appreciate the opportunity to get out here, bring you up to speed. I'm gonna go ahead and put an estimate together for you. Make sure you get the price that you've seen. And also measure gutters once I get down. Thank you very much, Jeff. I hope you have a great day.